What's up, collectors? Welcome back to Films by Color. I've got a guest this evening. He's back again. Can't get rid of this guy. John Malahai is back to talk about new movies with me on the weekly live show that we do every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell your friends, if this is your first time joining us, come back and see us. We have a good time. Yep. We go over every new Blu-ray and 4K that's coming out this week, and this week is a massive week.
It's huge.
We're going to have to talk extremely fast because there's a ton of stuff coming out this week, and we have a special bonus stream this week that we're going to do right after this one because this is the last night of the Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday sale. There's like less than 3 hours left.
Waiting for the last minute here.
I know. I'm really procrastinating. So we're going to shop live on the stream right after this and do some Vinegar Syndrome shopping with you guys. Should be fun. We did this last year. I did it with Connor last year. Now I'm doing it with John. It's going to be a good time. But first, we got to talk about the new releases, and we got to get through it quick. Around an hour is probably max because the next stream is going to start at like 10:30. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's see who's here. Look at that. Connor's here.
Wow.
We just talked about you, buddy.
Jeffrey, good to see you.
Jeffrey's here. Dan's Den. Mackenzie's here. Mark's here. Marty's here. Henry's here. Doug's here. And Jeffrey says a double stream evening. Exactly. 2 streams for the price of 1, which is free because we don't charge anything.
Yeah.
Connor says, good evening, everybody. Tuning in while I'm washing my car. Starman 4K is on its way, and my local Barnes & Noble has Wayne's World 2 ready for me to pick up.
I was telling you about Starman. It's a great one.
We're about to talk about it here in just a minute. Connor's pre-ordering stuff. This is crazy. This is not the Connor I know. 123 Rock Fan finally made it to the beginning of a stream. LOL, got off work today. Oh, good. Well, yeah, we all got off work today because it's a holiday. Happy Memorial Day.
Ah, look at you. You're dressed for it.
I know. Maybe we'll buy some movies that have to do with
I got the
military.
Videodrome shirt. I'm sort of representing the media, the physical media people here in town.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Local physical media store.
Love them. Shout out to Videodrome.
He's trying to get free stuff.
I am. I am, actually.
All right, well, let's talk about new releases. And then if you want to stick around for the second stream, we'll talk about Vinegar Syndrome then. But here we go. I'm probably going to have to set up my second screen here. I don't know what's going to be. Oh, no, look at that. It worked. It magically worked. And you're kind of in frame.
Yeah, we're just got to get cozy here.
The first thing is the Kingdom of Heaven 4K Steelbook. Again, like we already talked about this a couple weeks ago. It sold out immediately. People were so angry that it sold out before the pre-order. And then it's coming back out again. I guess this is the second release. Look at this. There it is. $55.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Will you be picking up the Kingdom of Heaven Steelbook?
No. Have you seen this movie?
I have not.
I haven't seen the director's cut, but it was just fun.
There's like an ultimate cut too, or something.
Oh gosh.
There's like Ridley Scott does a lot of cuts. This has a strong fan base though, like very strong. People love it. It's sold out immediately. I don't know if that was because of the giant fan base or if that was because Disney didn't order enough.
I don't know. It's funny because I don't think this had a huge following when it first came out. And it was like a few years after Gladiator, so he was in that like historical epic mode. And it's a pretty decent movie, but I feel like no one was really talking about it the way they are today. Well, at least this core group that like...
I've heard good things about it. I think the director's cut made a difference. Yeah. I think people liked it a lot better. But it looks like it's back in stock right now. $56. But people be excited that they can at least get their hands on it because it was out of... I don't want to say out of print, but it was like that first printing was sold out for a while. Different thing. But yeah, one movie, 2 different cuts. Disney Buena Vista. This is their Steelbook-only because they've been doing that with their 4Ks. So we don't need to talk about it too much because we already talked about it before. Next up, we've got Kingpin getting a 4K release from Kenolber. We're going to talk about Kenolber quite a bit this evening because they've got a lot of stuff coming out. Kingpin. Have you seen Kingpin?
No, but I know of it.
The only thing I know about Kingpin is the Michael Scott reference to it in The Office. Which I won't say because it's very offensive. but Kingpin 4K Blu-ray combo pack, 1996, sports comedy. I mean, if you call bowling a sport, I mean, I don't want to besmirch it. Well, this was before
Big Lebowski,
though.
A couple years.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 3 years before.
I feel like it probably got overshadowed by that a bit.
I think so. I think if you're going to think of a bowling comedy, you're probably going to think
this is the second one you go to. But it has its fans. I'd be curious to see it. I mean, it's, Fairley Brothers. It's, what you're getting into.
It's got an interesting poster. There it is. Well, her head makes no sense. How is her head there?
She's flexible.
It looks like... Anyway, there you go. Kingpin. It's getting a 4K. Kenolber. They're all over the place. They'll do... Speaking of...
Wayne's World 2.
Wayne's World 2, getting a Kenolber.
Wasn't Connor excited about this?
He already pre-ordered it.
Okay. Good for him.
Here we go. Mike Myers, Dana Carvey. The second Wayne's World movie. Does it hold up? Is it anywhere near as good as the first one?
No, I don't think so. But again, 30 years ago I saw this or something, so...
See, who knows? You might have a whole different experience.
I probably would feel totally differently about it.
You probably would like it less, though.
Maybe so.
I think it might have hit you better as a teenager.
I think it kind of has sequelitis a little bit. Like it was, the first one was such a big hit, and they kind of...
too. They just did the same thing.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, I'm sure it's good.
There you go. We've got Wayne's World 2. Everybody knows what that is. Yeah. 90s comedies seems to be the theme for this evening. We've already got 2 from Kenolber.
Is the Barnes & Noble Kino sale still going on?
Still going on. 50% off. Online and in store. Go support Barnes & Noble.
Scent of a Woman.
Scent of a Woman. This is from Shout Factory. This is not from Kenolber. We're taking a break.
This is the Hoo-Ah movie, I think.
This is the
Pacino.
one. There he is. Blind.
Yes.
Blind Pacino.
Chewing the Scenery.
A Martin Brest film.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good movie.
So do you... Shout Select. Have you dabbled in their stuff at all?
I have no idea.
They're already up to 180.
I don't think I... No, I haven't. I don't think I have.
180. That's crazy. Look at that.
So this is like a Thanksgiving movie.
Look, maybe we should
add
it to the list.
Yeah.
We gotta do our. Are we gonna do our top 10 fall movies again? Is that gonna be like a yearly thing?
That's up to you. I'm good right now. We still have to do spring.
That's true.
Spring's nice.
Scent of a Woman, 4K Blu-ray combo pack, $33 right now on Amazon, or $40 list price, $19.92, my birth year.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Yes. It's a good one. It's actually much longer. It's 157 minutes.
It's super long. It's almost 3 hours. It's like a Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie these days.
It's entertaining though.
Which you just saw today.
I did. That was
long.
It was long. I enjoyed it.
Good.
The action scenes quite good.
But
that's all I have to say about it.
Okay, we don't need to review that right now.
No, that's not what we're doing.
Don't dig yourself a hole.
This was a cool movie.
Longest title ever. Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow getting a 4K, also from Shout Factory. This is not part of... Oh, it is! Shout Select.
Ah.
It's another one.
Cool.
So we got Angelina Jolie, we got Gwyneth Paltrow, Jude Law. What a cast.
So this is like... this was like a fully... I think it's... Except for the actors, like fully digital, like tons of CGI. It was a big kind of technical thing.
Like that Beowulf movie, kind of, almost?
Yeah, maybe.
That was fully digital, though. There wasn't even real people in it. But
entertaining. It was sort of a throwback kind of thing. This came out like the year after. It reminds me of
Is it kind of pulpy? It looks kind of pulpy.
A little bit, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's like retro futuristic kind of. So.
Like what do you call that? It's not like steampunky, but kind of. Like Rocketeer?
I think if you liked steampunk, you might enjoy this.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe like
steampunk adjacent. Interesting. Yeah, there you go. That's getting a 4K from Shout Factory as well.
It's been so long since I saw this movie.
Yeah, we shouldn't tap into.
No.
This is 2004.
Sharon, did we see this together?
You were like,
I was in college.
You're a grown man.
Yeah.
In 2004.
I was an actual adult.
Okay, here is the reason. Okay, good. Dwayne says Rocketeer, like for sure. Okay, that's what I thought. That's the vibes I was getting. People are popping in. Guys, I will jump over to you guys in just a second. We got to get through maybe one more row before we talk to them, because there's a lot of stuff coming out this week, because Vinegar Syndrome decides to drop all their stuff at the end of the month, in the last week of the month. And we're getting into our first Vin Sin. It's Dirty Work, getting a 4K limited edition. 10,000 copies on this one. This is a big one. You know Dirty Work?
Bob Saget directed.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's disgusting.
That cover is special.
A horrible cover.
Yeah,
I don't like it. Oh, look, my desk is falling over because I'm so disturbed. Maybe we'll buy that in the next stream.
Okay.
Maybe we'll buy that. Probably not, though, because it doesn't come out until tomorrow.
3 cuts in this movie.
You can pre-order it, I guess. Yeah, 3 cuts. 1990s again. It's right around Big Lebowski. Bob Saget, you say? You want to see the synopsis? It says, a loser finds success in the revenge for hire business.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald starts this. I don't know exactly what the situation is, but yeah, essentially
that's all you get.
Yeah.
Jeffrey says in the chat that he bought the 4K for Dirty Work.
Perfect.
He actually went to the store, the archive, and bought for the big sale.
You know, he said he was going there.
He shopped in person.
Yeah.
From the archive.
Let us know what else he picked up.
Yeah, I think he's doing a video.
Okay.
But there you go, 10,000 copies of that. So anyone who wants that in their homes can have it for the low price of, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks, probably some crazy price. Here we are. We finally made it. It's Starman, 4K. John was hyping this up right before we hopped on the stream.
It's a special. It's, you know, it's Jeff Bridges playing an alien. He's like fish out of water, you know, alien on Earth who, yeah, it's cool. It's kind of sweet. It's a sweet movie.
A little romance.
Little
Is
sci-fi.
that Margot Kidder?
It's Karen Allen from Raiders and stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You know, they look similar. I always get them confused.
Yeah.
Starman. This is a romance. This is a nice 4K steelbook from Sony. Sony's been doing the 4K steelbook-only thing. I'm sure it's great. Looks good.
It's a fun movie.
A lot of Star movies in the 80s. Is this 80s?
Yeah, this is 84.
Last Starfighter, Starman.
This was kind of in response to the Voyager probe they sent up, and like there were a bunch of like, and Halley's Comet was in the 80s too, wasn't it? So there was like all this space like stuff in the news, and the space shuttle, and I feel like there was a kind of a push. This was after Star Wars, and a lot of sci-fi happening. So
Star in there as well. Sony Pictures, 1984. It is also listed at $55. That is the steelbook price these days.
That is a lot of money.
That's insane. That's not even a boutique. There's no booklet. There's probably no audio commentary.
That's a price that was meant to be discounted, you know?
Yeah.
Like they throw it out there, they set the...
And Amazon has done it. It's $41 right now.
Yeah.
So, if you want to get Starman, who knows how long it'll be in print?
It's a fun one.
Go ahead and grab it. It could be another
That's true.
Kingdom of Heaven situation.
I've heard good things about this Looney Tunes movie.
This next movie is a Looney Tunes movie.
Yeah. Day the Earth blew up.
I saw your friend Sharon saw this in theaters.
Sharon, how was it? Let us
How
know.
was it, guys? I've heard good things. I've heard it's not amazing, but I've heard it was fun. What is going on with this
Warner
mock-up?
Brothers...
This mock-up is horrendous. It's like not even on the...
that is pretty bad.
Anyway...
As a designer, this probably offends you.
It's irking me right now. So it's the day the Earth blew up, a Looney Tunes movie. So I'm assuming it's like a parody of sci-fi. Classic sci-fi.
It's just
films?
Porky and Daffy.
It's just a duo film.
It's just your
Daffy
favorite
and Porky.
sidekicks. So
That's true. They're the best.
Well, not sidekicks.
I love me some Fudd.
yeah,
I'm a Fudd fan. He's
there's
good.
a lot of good ones.
2024 just came out. Actually, I only heard about it like this year, but I guess it opened small last year.
Maybe. I know that Warner Brothers made it, and then they like gave it to Ketchup.
It is
to distribute.
50% off right now. They're giving this away. It's
$13.99.
$14. Yeesh. Yeah, no love for Looney Tunes or animation in general. Like Zaslav is the worst. But go support it. So show him with your dollars that we want animation.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Bottoms. Did you see Bottoms?
Bottoms was great.
Bottoms, just a couple years ago, 2023, already getting a Kenolber release. They don't even wait
Crazy
anymore.
teen movie.
They're just jumping right in.
Yep.
Look at that. Her hand is just right on her crotch, right in the poster.
Well, it's that kind of movie.
A movie about empowering women, the hot ones. So very...
You saw this.
I did not see this.
Oh.
I didn't even know that I should see this.
It's maybe not what you expect.
Well, I mean, you just told me what it is.
Well, it's maybe not what you expect.
The fact that it's getting a Kenolber release already is crazy. Like, they didn't even give it any time. $15. Oh, because it's a 50% off sale.
There you go.
But don't get it from Amazon. Get it from Barnes & Noble. Support brick and mortar stores. Unless you don't live near a Barnes & Noble. Well, you can use this. You can still use the website, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you live out of the country and you can't support Barnes & Noble. But yeah, Bottoms, getting a Blu-ray.
No, it's hilarious.
Not a 4K, just a Blu-ray, which is probably fine. It's a comedy.
Yes.
I mean, not that comedies don't need 4Ks, but
satire,
it's a digital, modern
maybe
comedy.
satire? Yeah, gotta be satire.
You're still trying to figure out what the movie is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an odd one, you know? It's not straightforward. Anyway, Musketeers. Moving on.
Musketeers 3 and 4 from the great Richard Lester.
Yes. And if you've seen Richard Lester films, this kind of has the same. This is kind of a
like Superman 2. Does it feel like that?
Well, like the Beatles
all
movie.
The good Richard Donner parts?
Like just playful and a little goofy here and there, but
I'll admit
rich.
this. I'll admit this on camera. I have tried to watch A Hard Day's Night.
Here we go.
Twice, and I dropped off both times.
Are you a Beatles fan?
I'm hoping the third time is going to be the charm.
Like,
yeah.
Do you like their music?
I mean, yeah, I like it. I'm not like the biggest Beatles fan, but
yeah.
I like the music, but then they just start mumbling, and then it's just like a 10-minute scene of him just playing guitar, and I'm like, oh,
it's a little surreal or something.
Kind of losing me.
You guys describe
I'm gonna try it. Third time I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
But look at this. This is a cool poster. I love this. I love this kind of artwork. It looks kind of like a retro comic, cartoon, like funny pages kind of look. You watched these recently.
I did, to refresh. I hadn't seen Four Musketeers. It's kind of just the same, because they had one long movie and they essentially like just released the first half.
Yeah.
And then they released the second half.
Ironically, kind of like what Richard Donner was doing with the Superman movies before it got all messed up. What do you think about this?
Richard Donner, not Richard Lester.
Yes. Right. But he came in and did Superman 2 for Richard Donner.
Oh, that's right.
A lot of riches. Okay. Or Dicks. I don't know what they go by. Maybe they go by Dick.
That's a whole other discussion.
Dick Lester. The Three Musketeers and the Four Musketeers, are these like more campy adaptations?
Not campy, playful, I would say. So it's funny.
Comedic.
Have you seen Tom Jones? That movie? It's on Criterion too. Won the Oscar in the '60s. Like this.
No, that's on my list.
Sort of real.
Is that Richard Lester?
No.
Oh,
but
it's like you're just gonna blow
a real,
my mind.
like playful example of like this heritage, like classic novel story turned into something. Richard Lester actually cited that movie as like inspiration for the style of this one. So it's got this like, I don't know, it's a lot of fun.
I like the story. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's humorous.
And it's rated PG, which is kind of nice.
Got a little romance.
In the 70s, so they didn't have PG-13 yet. But yeah, that's fun.
Good action scenes.
Those are both coming out. We didn't even really mention. That's from Criterion. That's the big Criterion release for this month. And we talked about it back when they announced it a couple weeks ago. Looks like fun.
Yep.
And cool you said there was cool supplements. There was like an audio commentary and a documentary.
There's like multiple documentaries, and it comes on 2 discs. Like the films are on each one, and then half of the documentaries are on one and half are on the other, corresponding to the films. That
it's a big chunky box.
It's a big chunky box.
They've been doing those double features lately.
But it's just one of this, like it's a case. It's not like
It's not a box. It's a chunky, fatter case, kind of like the horror movies they did last year.
Yes, a little bit like that.
All right, let's see what people are saying
in
the chat, and then we'll try to blow right through this. We're only at 17 minutes, so we're doing good. Hopefully my voice, I'm a little sick today. I don't know what it is. I'm stuffy, and my sore throat. I don't know if it's just allergies, whatever the heck's going on in the weather, but we'll see. We'll try to make it through this evening with 2 streams. I might need you to take over and talk more.
Okay.
Let's see. I can't go all the way back. I'll just jump in right here, what people are saying. Starman. Always felt like John Carpenter trying to make his own Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I love that movie.
Oh, so good.
It's really good. A film he publicly bashed. Oh, so he was against it. That's from Marty, DMC.
It's a sweet movie.
Yeah.
It's a sweet movie.
Internet user, Starman came out 2 years after The Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dan said the day the Earth blew up is a lot of fun. So he saw Looney Tunes. A lot of people saying Looney Tunes is a lot of fun. There's Miss Sharon. There's your friend. Shout out to John's childhood friend, college age friend?
College
friend.
First day.
They're basically children when you go to college. Got it in Columbia Classic, but here this new transfer is much better. Rats! That's a good exclamation that people don't say enough anymore. All caps rats. Timothy's here. Hey, DJ and John.
Hey, buddy.
We just saw, or you didn't, but I saw Timothy at the Vincent pop-up where we bought all the Vincents right before they put everything on sale.
What, did he buy anything?
He did. He bought the last copy of The Keep, the bastard. He stole it.
Should bring it over.
I didn't even think I should have asked him to grab me one. I didn't know he was going to be there that morning.
Yeah.
He's going to the Apu trilogy.
I know. It's on my calendar. I have it on my calendar.
You gonna try to
I don't know.
That's going to be like a Satan Tango day. You're going to be watching. Well, it's still not as long. It's only 6 hours.
You know, they were selling tickets like if you bought it earlier, it was cheaper, and it was one of those things. So I've let it go, and I don't know.
Mark says he stopped by Barnes & Noble a few days ago and picked up Kenolber's Garbo Talks with the Slip. You just did a presentation on Garbo.
Little Queen Christina talk.
You've been watching a lot of Garbo stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So many comments.
I know, it's hard to keep up. You see my side of this? This is what I have to deal with.
I don't know how you do it by yourself. I'm no help, really. So.
Kevin says, I also plan to pick up the Musketeer movies in the July Criterion sale. It's right around the corner, guys. Like, we are so close. What is it? It's almost end of May already.
We got to talk about that.
Like less than 2 months.
Figure out plans for it.
Yeah, we got to figure out what we're doing this year. Magnitude says, Bottoms getting a Kenolber is interesting to see. I enjoy the film, especially Rachel Sennott,
yeah.
and Ayo Edebiri being a great dual lead performance. Ayo Edebiri. So it's a dual lead performance. Interesting. So Magnitude liked it. A lot of people saying good things about Bottoms. Let's see what else we got coming out this week. This is a big one. 1986.
Golden Child.
Like Golden Child. It's getting and we'll see this later in the Vincent stream. It is getting a VSU release. You know, the big giant box sets with the metal packaging and metal enclosures. Okay. I don't know if it's sold out yet. It probably won't sell out. I don't imagine those.
This seems like a movie that you would have seen.
No.
No? Okay.
How the heck would I see this?
I don't know. It
came out
has a...
way before I was born. Is it like
a kid vibe a little bit. But...
Oh, really? There's martial arts in this?
There's a little bit, right? God, it's been so long since I saw this thing.
Are you thinking of Beverly Hills Ninja?
Oh. I mean, yes, that too, but no, this actually... This is a couple years after Beverly Hills Cop. He's playing basically the same person. He's playing himself, but it's set in this...
Interesting.
God, what is this movie about?
It's this weird like prophecy thing in this child. It's bonkers. I have not seen it. I think it has some fantasy elements though, so maybe we could sneak it into a Fantasy Boys watch party.
Private detective specializing in missing children is charged with the task of finding a special child that dark forces want to eliminate.
Yeah, could have figured that out by the
that doesn't help. That doesn't help the discussion.
But yeah, it's one of those VSU that some people were very, very excited about, and most people were like sidekicks. it's like that's what VSU is. The Vinegar Syndrome Ultimate, is that what they're called? VSUs. 8,000 copies of this. So I don't know how fast
it's like
a
lot.
It's a lot of copies, but we'll see. We'll see how it sells out. It's hard to guess. It's hard to estimate. I imagine that's not fun to decide how many copies of something you're going to print. Then we got Lean On Me from Warner Archive. Been talking a lot about them recently. It's a good label.
This is one of those inspiring teachers movies.
From the director of The Karate Kid and Rocky.
And Rocky, yeah. John Avildsen.
Wow.
Yep.
That looks fun.
And Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman?
Early Morgan Freeman.
Is he the teacher?
He's the teacher.
Why? I mean, that would be an inspiring teacher. Yeah. I would listen so well if I had him as my teacher.
Right? Who would know what he said? He's God, basically.
He has been.
He has.
Interesting. Well, that's getting a Warner Archive release. I'm sure there's plenty of other things getting a Warner Archive release. Jade. Our next Vincent is called Jade 4K.
Oh, Friedkin.
This is a Friedkin film from Vinegar Syndrome? Wow.
He really liked this movie.
Vincent is stepping it
up. I mean, of course he did. It's his movie. But he was proud of this one, but it did not get received very well, I don't think. So.
Oh, film by William Friedkin.
Let me know. I haven't seen this one.
Interesting.
95. It's one of those, like...
erotic thrillers?
Yeah. In the era of Basic Instinct and stuff like that.
Yeah, 90s. 1995. Wow. 2 cuts of it. Does that sell you on something? There's an alternate cut?
Well, in this case, it's probably the cut that Friedkin wanted.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the cut is.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, 1995, Jade. And that's also from Vincent. It's also 8,000 copies.
And this is what, David Caruso? And yeah.
It's 4K.
Let me know if you've seen this one. I'm curious about this.
That's true. They'll let us know.
I feel like Friedkin, you can't go wrong, really.
Dwayne says Jade rules.
Oh, there you go. Oh, he's the principal. Yes, Ethan Edwards, thank you.
Short and sweet.
Lean On Me. Morgan Freeman's the principal.
Oh, Morgan Freeman's principal. That's what's great. They can catch us in real time.
That's right. Correct number 6.
This next one, I'm actually very interested in. And I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger on it or not.
Did you get the first box set?
No.
Those look fascinating.
They're so cool. This is House of Psychotic Women Rarities Collection, Volume 2. There was a Volume 1.
Yeah.
So House of Psychotic Women is a book written by a female author.
A writer who knows movies?
I can't remember her name.
Sharon, help.
I knew it at some point. But it's basically kind of like a letterbox list that she just like goes through and categorizes all these movies that fit into this category based on, I don't know, she kind of has this like thesis basically.
It's a theme.
Yeah, it's a theme.
And
there's a lot, I mean, there's a ton of films in the book. There's only 4 in each of these sets, so they could make these sets forever. And I don't know, it would be a nightmare to get the rights to all the movies that she probably put in there.
But I know nothing about these 4 movies.
I know that Morgiana is an awesome movie.
Oh.
I got that from Second Run last year.
Okay.
That is a Czech film, directed by the same guy who did...
Oh, Uriah Hertz.
Yes,
that guy.
The same guy who did Beauty and the Beast. Which is awesome as well.
Look at this guy. He knows stuff.
Such a good director. But it's also got Butterfly Kiss, The Savage Eye, and The Glass Ceiling. And I don't think they're all international films. I don't know how many of them are international. I think the first set, most of them were American films. But here we've got Morgiana, which is a Czech film.
Yep.
And I'm sure some of these other ones are also international films. This is from Severin, which I don't buy too much from.
I was curious about that.
I only have a couple releases from Severin. One of them being Santa Sangre, which I showed you, which is an amazing movie. I love that movie. But this is fun. They're very expensive, though. Severin is very pricey. So if I ever get this on sale, like it's $100.
It's 4 releases, and it got a lot of bonus features. It got a lot of stuff on there.
It's $100. But yeah, it's on sale right now for $80 from Amazon. If I want to support Amazon, that's $20 a film, and I already own one of the films, so it'd be double dipping. So I don't know.
We'll see. Well, for anyone out there
who doesn't own this,
we recommend these.
It's probably a good deal.
Despite having not seen them. But we trust these people. This is good.
It's a cool set. Yeah, and and the artwork's pretty cool. It matches the first one. I love everything about it. I need to finally break down. Does Severin do sales? Does Severin do big 50% off sales?
You tell me.
I need to keep up with that because I want 1 and 2 of those. They also have a folk horror box set that I'm interested in. We'll run through a couple of these Vincent releases because I imagine we won't have much to say.
Let's scare Jessica to death. We'll get there in a second.
Bone Sickness is also from 2004.
This looks like not my kind of movie.
And it's coming out from a partner label of, yeah. That looks like Vincent proper, but it's not. It's from Saturn's Core Audio and Video. Mouthful of a label, but it's a horror film.
Yes.
It's exactly what it looks like. Then we've got In My Skin.
Got some French horror here.
From 2002. It's French. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, this is like the new French Extremity kind of thing. Body horror.
Another Severin release. Severin and Vinegar Syndrome. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you're going to get from Severin.
That's all I have to say about these.
That's what you're going to get from Severin and Vincent. You're going to get these horror films.
This looks wild.
This
is an ATCM Underground book, too. This is like late night, kind of like pulpy, kind of campy fun.
Interesting.
From the 70s, yeah.
And they've got it in the big slipcase, the sideways slipcase, like your copy of
Last
Tango you just bought. Yeah. They know how to make us spend a ton of money. That is 1971. Let's Scare Jessica to Death. Great title. Doesn't sound like my cup of tea, but
I don't know. It might be kind of fun.
Hey, if you want to bring it over,
I'm curious.
I'll watch it.
Maybe I can rent it from Videodrome.
And then also releasing same time with the same kind of packaging from '93 is The Dark Half.
This is Romero, right?
It's a bird horror movie.
This is George Romero. Yeah, Timothy Hutton. Stephen King wrote it.
And of course, it's about a writer, because Stephen King wrote it. Yeah. A writer's fictional alter ego wants to take over his life at any price. Wow. His own writing is taking over his life. That's a bummer.
It is.
That sucks. 2 more here on this row, and then we'll talk to them. We've got Warner Archive Collection, 1950, Mystery Street.
What do you know about this?
I know it's a noir, based on that cover, and that hat, and that coat. Murder lives on Mystery Street. This sounds like a Sesame Street parody. Why is it written like that? John Sturges directs a revealing for the era procedural about a Boston cop solving a whodunit with the help of a Harvard forensic expert. Welcome to CSI Noir. Grace would love this. Grace, this is right up Grace's alley. She would love this.
Yes.
We have to get this maybe for Noir November this year. It's an MGM film.
Sure. Colonel Montalban. Wow.
Mystery Street.
Killer Sheep.
Killer of Sheep. Criterion's way down on the list this week. People not excited about these.
Well, this is, I don't know what the audience is for this. I mean, that's a great movie. It was a very independent film. Mm-hmm. So Charles Burnett was like the, LA Rebellion, the UCLA, that's what I was going for there. Group of people in the, like, African-American filmmakers who came of age in the 70s and 80s, started making movies in LA. And
yeah.
This is like inner city, like Watts, family, kids, and yeah. If you like Sean Baker, you might like this, I would say.
Sean Baker
that
adjacent.
Kind of style, kind of thing.
Hey, look, I mean, the cover, you could tell me that was a Sean Baker movie, and I'd believe you.
Yes. But it's kind of a landmark now, so. This is like National Film Registry material here, so.
Hey!
Yeah, it's good, and I'm so glad the Criterion has this out. Probably a lot of good, like, extra stuff on there, too. I probably will pick this up in
July sneak peek.
Yep.
Also 70s, because everything that comes out this week is 70s or 90s. Or maybe 2004. And look at this. So we're making good time, A lot of these stuff at the bottom are like Vincent or like re-releases of things on Blu-ray. So we don't have to talk about all that stuff. But we'll hit the highlights. We do have a big one coming up right here from Eureka. But
this sounds really fascinating. Are we skipping?
That's what they call a tease.
We'll get there in a second.
We're gonna see what people are saying. Dwayne, do Vinegar Syndrome releases ever come down in price? I love Jade, but not for $38. Yes, they do. And we're going to give you an example of that tonight for the halfway to Black Friday sale. As long as they stay in print, you can usually wait till halfway to Black Friday or Black Friday sale, and they go down like a lot, like 50%, 60 sometimes.
Were they knocked down at the pop-up? Or that's
They were not.
They were not. Okay.
I mean,
well, I feel like I paid a little less.
They're always a little knocked down on the site.
The prices weren't marked, so I don't know actually what I paid.
But like if you get let's say for a cinematograph release, if it's listed at like 60, but it's always marked down to like 40 or whatever.
Okay.
It's just psychological.
This is how they do it. Right.
Let's see. Oh, Bailey says I have the expanded edition of that book and pre-ordered this volume 2 set along with a couple other things in a bundle. Awesome. Let us know how it is. Let us know if it's worth the $80 because I'm tempted.
The Changeling? You were talking about that recently.
123 Rock Fan says I love Severn's release of the Changeling. I didn't know Severn had a release of the Changeling. I was looking to get the second sight release because they have a really nice release of it. But I didn't know that.
Is this the second?
Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Thanks for that. Oh, Color Tura says that Deep Discount has it for $59. I'm assuming he's talking about the Volume 2 box set. $59. Not bad for 4 films.
Yeah.
Even though I own one of them. Carrie Witt says, I believe Scare Jessica started as a made-for-TV film. It's a bit vampire adjacent and rural horror. Rural horror. Can you say that 5 times fast?
No, I'm not going to try.
You'll be saying some other words that you should.
Rural. That's a hard word.
Dan Stan says, Mystery Street, a movie I first discovered thanks to TCM.
And?
You work for TCM.
Did you like it?
He didn't say. He just discovered it.
He just left it there.
Via TCM. By the way, guys, is it Via Vision or Via Vision? Do you know?
You always say Via Vision sounds right because that's what you say.
They're sending me products. I should probably know how to say their name.
You should ask them. Next time they send you something, say thank you, by the way.
I always said Via Vision. I've heard other people say Via Vision, but I was watching a video from someone else and he called it Via Vision. I'm like, oh God, I'm questioning everything. So I'll get to the bottom of that. Let me know in the chat if you're Australian and you know what it is.
This reshoot was good, in case you're wondering. So, thank you.
Baloney says, did a quick Barnes & Noble and got Kenolber's Sands of Iwo Jima.
That's an interesting movie.
And Criterion Shallow Grave, just because he couldn't wait till July. He went ahead and got it. Via Vision, according to Carrie Witt. Carrie Witt's on, so we got one for Via.
Okay.
All right, this next one is really cool. This is Eureka Entertainment, who I love. I wish I could buy more of their stuff. They put out too much. I can't keep up with everything. Too many boutique labels.
Good price on Amazon right now.
Look at this. Look at this. This looks crazy. This is from the Masters of Cinema series, which is great. I love it. And it is 5 films. The Terror in the Fog. Wallace Crimmy?
Wallace Crimmy.
Crimmy?
So Crimmy
at
are...
CCC.
So this is fascinating. I haven't seen any of these films, but Crimmys are like the German crime films that were made in the 50s and 60s and kind of like based on earlier novels and stuff. Kind of like, so Jalo was like based on these like yellow paperbacks. This was based on like red paperbacks that were crime stories essentially.
Yeah,
and these are based on Edgar Wallace, I think, is the author.
All of these?
All of these in this box set, yeah.
That's pretty cool. Now, is this one of those things where the box set is going to be glorious and it looks so cool and then the movies aren't going to live up to the artwork?
No, I mean, come on. Masters of Cinema series, they know what they're doing.
They also put out Valley Girl.
Valley Girl's great.
And Cujo.
Yeah, it's Cujo.
They're great. I'm sure they're great, but they don't fit. They don't seem like they should be in a Masters of Cinema series.
I like dogs.
They seem a little different.
Yeah.
But interesting. No,
well, I'm sure worth it. You probably love these.
They'd be fun. I really enjoyed the Todd Slaughter movies I watched from Indicator last year. That was a nice set. This is a little later. That was like early 20s, 30s, 40s. This is like, you said 50s, 60s.
60s, yeah.
So a little bit later, but it looks like a really
63,
cool set.
64. This is all 60s.
I just love that. I love their sets. I wish I could get more of their box sets. They just did the Mabusa box set.
Oh, then you should get that.
I know. I want to get that one too. There's Fritz Lang movies in there.
Yes.
Too many stuff.
They had that at Videodrome. Ooh.
1963 to 19...
really pay
these are all from 2 years. That's
what
crazy.
It says, yeah.
Cranking them out. 63 to 64. 460 minutes. 5 movies. Only $55 on Amazon right now.
Indeed.
Should we cancel the Vincent stream and just buy Eureka stuff?
No,
instead?
we shouldn't do that.
A couple other things here. Oh, you'll be excited about this. This is one of those colorful... Wow, look at the... This is a super colorful one, too. Look at that blue. Look at that. God, blinding. Blinding blue. So this is queer. I did not see this last year. Did you?
So good.
You see? Oh, you saw it?
I loved it. It got kind of mixed reviews, and I understand why.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
It's a weird one.
It's wow. It's another short synopsis. Lee is an insecure man afflicted with heroin withdrawal, who is driven to pursue a young man named Allerton.
So Daniel Craig's in Mexico. It's
Daniel
in the
Craig,
50s, and he's like kind of strung out a little. I don't know. He's a writer, right? Is this what it? No. I think he's a writer. Anyway.
He's a heroin addict. That's all I know.
He kind of picks up this guy in Mexico, and then eventually they wind up going down to South America, to the jungle, to find this like psychotropic thing. And anyway, they wander in the jungle, and they have this whole like trippy drug experience.
Interesting.
Sounds terrible, how I just described it.
Usually the case.
I loved it. I was with it the whole way. And
I've heard
really,
great things about it.
Daniel Craig is like, if you thought he was just like James Bond or whatever, no, he's quite a good actor. So good stuff. Yeah. And Luca Guadagnino, I gotta support that guy.
You love that guy.
I need to pick this up.
This is one of the new fancy schmancy A24 releases. You can
saw
get
this
it
at Barnes & Noble the other day.
You saw it at Barnes & Noble already.
They had it out early.
They had it out early. See, that's another bonus for Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
Go there.
I don't know if they would sell it to you. I tried this once
that's
with a
true. It's sometimes
with a
on the shelf.
Criterion. They wouldn't sell it.
They can't sell it till the day of. Yeah. But there you go. Those are cool. I love those releases. I have a whole ton of them back there on the shelf. I don't know if I'm going to keep going with them because they're just putting out so many these days.
You get the ones that you want.
Exactly. You get the ones you want.
Yeah.
I will not be getting.
I need to borrow Breathless from you, actually. We'll talk about that later.
Go ahead and take it. Take Baby Doll too, and keep it. Or Baby Girl, whatever
Not
the heck
a
it's
fan?
called.
Baby Girl? Yeah. I want to see that.
Interesting. So yeah, that kind of rubs people the wrong way. The age gap thing.
In Baby Girl?
No, in queer, because you said it was mixed reaction.
Well, he's old enough,
Well, yeah, I know.
I don't know.
But
whatever.
Some people they don't like that.
I'm not gonna judge.
It's kind of similar to what was that Licorice Pizza that came out? But he was underage. That was the whole thing there, right? What the heck is this? Bravado Jalo. I like things.
Are you talking about Call Me by Your Name?
Well, that too. But no, Licorice Pizza. There's a lot of movies about it.
You need to see that. Okay, moving on.
This sounds similar to
Bravado Jalo.
Bravado Jalo. 4 horror films from Bob.
Just saw his Devils.
You did.
Good stuff.
Interesting. We gotta. You want to watch Planet of the Vampires?
Yes. I'll watch anything. Are you kidding?
We should watch that, and then we should watch Danger Diabolic because that's getting 4K soon. Graveyard Disturbance, Until Death, The Ogre, and Dinner with a Vampire.
So he made these for TV.
Oh.
This was like a TV series, but they're supposed to be good. They're individual films.
We don't do TV on this. We're gone.
Well, worth seeing. Actually, I don't know.
No, this looks like a really cool set. This is from Cauldron Films. I've never bought anything from Cauldron. They got a cool little Grim Reaper dude for their logo. It's a very complicated logo, but it's Bava. Yeah. Bava, I feel like, is dispersed everywhere. Like, his stuff is all over the place as far as labels go.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to collect it all, it's probably a bit of a hassle. But these look fun, like you said. Campy, horror, TV movies.
I don't know if they're campy. Fun.
They might be unintentionally campy if the budget is TV budget.
It was the 80s. I mean, I don't know what you...
Yeah. But that's
pretty
cool.
They're fun. He's good.
So 4 films plus a CD. We don't see enough of that. Stick that thing in your... Well, you got to get a portable drive now because they don't even put drives on laptops anymore.
Yeah.
Plug that in, throw it on your iPhone.
I just rented... Okay, another video drum shout out. I'm just going to keep going tonight. Argento's Opera.
Shill. What a shill he is.
And it came with a CD in it.
Just because they give him free punch cards. Free credits.
Sometimes. They're good guys.
All right. So that's a pretty cool box set that I didn't even know was coming out. It again, surprises me that it's that far down the list. I guess it's because it's Cauldron Films. People aren't excited about it. I don't know. That should be higher on the list. Bava's beloved. Planet of the Vampires. There it is.
That's his dad, though, right? That's Mario Bava.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh, this is his kid? This is his son?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is like next generation Jalo here. So.
Interesting. What year did these come out?
These were in the 80s. This was late 80s.
Oh, okay. It doesn't list a year. There's no information. There's no synopsis. There's no nothing.
That's disappointing.
Work on your stuff.
They're 86, 87, something like that.
Gotcha.
That's all I have to share.
All right.
This sounds fascinating.
The Sword and the Claw. But it's 2 movies. It's the Brawl Busters. And
that's the bonus movie.
Oh, that's
the
the bonus movie.
Sword
Sword and the Claw is the main movie. It's a double feature.
This is Turkish.
And then the Brawl Busters. What the world is this? Oh, it's AGFA.
It's
Of course it's AGFA. They put out the craziest stuff. I might buy some AGFA tonight.
Is this Vincent?
AGFA is a partner label of Vincent.
Yeah, okay.
So we could maybe buy some AGFA tonight in the second stream.
God.
I'm thinking about it.
Are we going to be drinking while we do this?
We should make drinks before we do it.
Maybe we should, or maybe we shouldn't.
So we can make bad decisions and
wait, go back to that.
Stupid films.
The description, the Turkish Star Wars?
The Turkish Star Wars, the Sword and the Claw. Dude, we need to get this. This looks amazing. This could be another Beastmaster.
No, wait. Is Turkish Star Wars a thing?
It says exploding from the same hallucinogenic netherworld.
It is called, there's a movie called Turkish Star Wars.
Okay, but this is more fantasy. This is action fantasy fantasy boys. We should add this.
Oh my God.
This could be another, we watched so many fantasy movies. This could be Flash Gordon. This could be, what was it terrible when we watched Sword and the Sorcerer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't too bad.
Terrible's too harsh.
No, it wasn't terrible. It was enjoyable. We had a fun time.
Yeah.
This could be another
Let's do it.
fantasy boys night.
I'm with it.
All right, that's the cover.
That's crazy.
He has claws. I don't see a sword.
I think he's the claw. The sword's another person.
Oh, it's like a dynamic duo situation.
Or something.
Or maybe he finds a sword. Maybe
Let's not spoil it.
Tri-blade. With Sword and the Sorcerer, there was a tri-blade sword with 3 different blades, and they didn't even show that on the cover. They really undersold that. So hopefully there's a sword in there.
There's so many weird movies out there, you know.
Let's jump to the next Warner Archive.
Oh, look at this.
How do you pronounce that?
Sharon's favorite movie.
Vie En Rose.
That's the famous song that Edith Piaf sang.
Interesting.
Tell me about Edith Piaf.
Yeah, let me just jump back into my Rolodex and talk about
famous
Edith
French.
Piaf.
So she won Best Actress for this, Marion Cotillard. That kind of broke her out over here.
She's got kind of a who Two Broke Girls look. Who's that actress?
Oh, Caitlin. No, that's not right.
One of the Two Broke Girls. The more famous of the Two Broke Girls from the Thor movies.
Whatever.
She looks like her.
Help us out. Yes, Sharon says, Marcel! There's the whole scene where she's like freaking out. And
interesting. Warner Archive is all over the place. They got a 2007
chewing
film.
the scenery in this movie.
Very recent. This is a French, or there's not French. Just based on a French character.
No, it's a French movie.
Interesting. Well, it doesn't say, it says it only has English audio.
That is incorrect.
Blu-ray.com is slipping. See, this is what I need you to hear to correct Blu-ray.com.
It's very, very French.
The title's not even in English. Why would it not have French audio? Anyway, that's great.
She's very good. It's a little long. It's 140 minutes. I could trim about a half an hour.
220, maybe trim 20, just even 2 hours maybe. I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to say that, but
it's sort of a musical.
Musical May. We could pop it.
You got a couple days left.
We're almost done.
You got 5 days.
We got to crank it out. I've watched 10 films, though. I'm actually kind of happy because it's been a very busy month.
Is that a lot?
For me, yes.
Is that a lot for you? Yeah. I guess for me, too.
Mister.
That's about how many Apes movies I saw in April.
That's true. See?
I got to talk about June.
You could have watched more.
You know what my June plan is?
No, I don't know what your June plan is.
I don't know if I'm going to do it, but Kaiju.
Kaiju? You know, I'm thinking about... Well, you just missed Mothra vs. Godzilla. It was playing at the Plaza.
Well, I can... You got some stuff back here probably I could steal from.
Not really. I don't have that many Kaiju movies. I want to watch that
I need to watch just Mothra.
What's that weird Kaiju movie with Russ Tamblyn? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You need to look it up. It's the giants of some land. It's like a really weird, like knockoff Kaiju movie starring Russ Tamblyn with a giant squid at the beginning. Anyway, this is Warner Archive's...
War of the Gargantuans?
Yes, War of the Gargantuans. Watch that.
Okay.
Add that to your list.
I'll do it.
3 Comrades is coming out from Warner Archive, another MGM film. Vivid romance of today. Yeah?
I haven't seen this. This one looks a little serious.
1938, yeah. World War I is over.
There's Nazis in the end of it.
We're allowed to say repair shop.
Actual,
It's Frank.
30s.
Frank. It's good old Frank.
Who wrote this? Writers Fitzgerald, Eric Maria Remarque,
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Joseph Mankiewicz.
I'm sure it's great.
Frank Borzage.
Yeah. Look at that. Great cast of people.
French O'Tone, man. Anybody seen this?
We don't have to say something. We don't have to say something on every film. We're just letting people know that they're out. We don't have to be an expert on everything.
Oh.
We don't have to be an expert on anything.
This is bad. 2007. Magnitude Rev, your comment. Yeah.
It's recent. Oh, wow. Rats.
Rats.
Was that
I think it was
foreshadowing.
Yeah, no, I think he just knew.
He was foreshadowing that Yellow Veil Pictures would be releasing Rats. This is an assaulting cover. Why is it so
serious?
bright? I lost my virginity watching Rats. Did you?
What is this about?
I did not, but I'm scared to click on the slipcover. No, it's the same. It's the same. Well, you know what? We'll find out later when we do the Vincent video of what the heck this is about. This is a 2025 brand new film from Yellow Veil Pictures.
We need to watch Nuts too.
Called Rats. Rats and Nuts. We could do a double feature. I don't think there's going to be a doctor helping.
They showed this
at
men in this. The TCM Film Festival.
Rhapsody in Blue.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh, there it is.
They showed this restoration. This is the Gershwin biopic, essentially. George Gershwin. So it's all his music. With Robert Alda playing him.
It's a biopic?
Yes.
Interesting. And this is from the year 1945.
Yeah.
Robert, you were talking about this with Jeffrey when we were doing the November sale at Criterion. You don't remember. Robert Alda plays the talented composer George Gershwin in this moving tribute to one of America's premier musical artists. You just said that, basically, with different words. Warner Archive Collection, Rhapsody in Blue. I like the poster. I like it.
I mean, I love his music. You can't go wrong.
You know, is this...
If you liked American in Paris, don't say anything.
The music's great. Yeah. What is the film from 1929 that's kind of just like a...
Is King of Jazz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to that. This is more of a
because they did Rhapsody in Blue in that, right?
Yeah. So I love that.
This is a story.
Yeah, this is a biopic, which is great. I'm sure I'll appreciate that. That's cool. Musical May. It's like they know that we're doing Musical May. They're putting out all these musicals.
I know. A little late, guys.
Well, we can get it. Yeah. Amazon can get it here in 2 days. We should talk about this because this is pretty cool.
Is Sam on?
Sam, you here?
Sam Smith?
Sam tunes in sometimes. Smith? Sam did the artwork for this. How cool is this? Breathless. The cinematograph, number 27 already, whatever they're on.
Do you stop? You stopped collecting those, so.
I still collect them. I don't collect
them. So you don't care.
I'm not a completionist. I might get this one, though. This is fun. This is Richard Gere, and he's kind of like this...
It's a remake of the Jean-Luc Godard film.
Well, yeah, exactly. But they make it like this. He's into like comic books a little bit.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why the artwork's like that.
Haven't seen this, clearly.
But it's kind of gotten a resurgence. Like it wasn't loved at the time, but it has like a strong following at this point. But I wish I could show you more artwork. We can look at it tonight on the Vincent stream. But it's one of the Cinematograph digibooks. It looks great. 5,000 copies of this thing, 1983. I imagine this one might actually sell. None of those have sold out except for Red Rock West. I feel like this one could get there eventually. Eventually. I don't think it's going to sell anytime soon.
We'll see. Who is the, I don't know this person. Valerie Kaprisky. Okay.
Valerie Kaprisky.
All right.
1980s. Remake of Breathless. That seems like a crazy movie to remake.
Tarantino's favorite movie of the 80s?
Why would you remake Breathless of all things? Isn't it like the whole point of Breathless is like it's breaking down everything? This is normal though.
Changing film language and
This is normal film.
I assume so.
Does it replicate any of the filmmaking? This is crazy.
It's probably just the same story and they made a real, like an actual like Hollywood type film out of it.
But Jim McBride.
I'm curious. I am curious. It's funny because they just made, Richard Linklater just came out with Nouvelle Vague at Cannes, and it's like the sort of behind the scenes of Breathless. It's interesting timing on this one.
Interesting. So that's a big one. What else do we have here? Anything big that we need to mention? We should mention this. This is a Kenolber box set. Audie Murphy.
This is the. Did I say that?
Yeah. I'm just
this
clarifying
is box set
that.
4
I hope people don't think it's Eddie Murphy. I don't want any confusion.
That would be different.
The kid from Texas. The Chimera.
Actually, I would love to see.
And Drums Across the River. Look at that. So they've done. So this is a Western. No, this is a spotlight on this. They do these sometimes. They do these like actor spotlight box
sets. So he was like a war hero.
In real life?
In World War II, like a hugely decorated war hero who then got into movies. And he played himself in like a war film in the 50s. And then he started doing he wound up doing a lot of Westerns. So he was like a Western guy. I don't think I've seen a single one of them, but he's kind of he was a big deal. So clearly this is the 4th box set they're putting out of him.
This is volume 4? Oh, wow. Look at that. Well, there you go. If you have been collecting volumes 1, 2, and 3, we're getting 4. These are from the 50s film, 15 Western films, and $50 price. But because we're in May and we're having a 50% off Kenolber sale, you can get it for $25.
Probably pretty fun.
3 movies for $25.
When was the first box set?
That's a steal. I don't know. Maybe...
Like, do they release the really good ones first, and then they just work down?
Hey, these
How
can
do
be
they
great.
organize these?
I don't know. Maybe just whatever they can get the rights to, and then they keep going.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
It's not usually a fun answer. It's probably just, it's usually rights. It all comes back to rights, which sucks. Anything else from, Kenolber? Another Kenolber. We got I'll Sleep When I'm Dead.
I feel like I saw this in the theater.
This has been my
Did we
motto
see this,
lately.
Sharon? Did we see this together? We saw everything together back in the day. Charlotte Rampling.
What an interesting poster this is. It's very colorful. The hypnotic thriller from the director of Croupier, and the classic Get Carter, Clive Owen. There you go. It's just him. The poster is just him looking disgruntled.
Who's the director? Mike Hodges.
Mike Hodges.
That's not what I was thinking.
Mike Hodges. What do I know Mike Hodges from? Nothing, apparently. Oh, he did the... Oh, no.
Terminal Man?
The Terminal Man. That's not what I was thinking.
Oh, he did Get Carter. Okay, yeah.
Interesting. Well,
there wasn't the remake of Get Carter, but that's
This is 2003?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love Clive Owen. He should be in more stuff.
I don't know. I just did a wow from...
Do we know... Oh, Alto Knights. That one crashed and burned.
Oh.
That's the De Niro film from, I think, Barry Levinson put this out earlier this year.
Blu-ray and digital copy. Look at that. Just came out? This is the one... What year is this?
This is this year.
2025?
Yeah, it came out a couple months ago.
Is this the one I keep seeing advertised like a streaming movie or something? Or like basically a streaming movie?
It is now. I don't know. I think it was it had a huge budget.
Interesting.
I don't know. I didn't hear good things.
That's not good. Well, maybe it's good. Let us know if you've seen it.
Let us know.
And anything else? Anything else big? They've got some Vinegar Syndrome stuff popping up. Most of these are re-releases. Let's talk about this because this is Radiance.
Get a Flash.
Oh, no, excuse me. This is 88 Films. 88 Films is now doing the OBI strip that Radiance does. That's interesting.
They're not connected.
Look at that.
They're not the same people, right?
No, I think 88 Films has been around for a while.
Okay.
But I think the OBI strip is a Japanese like packaging thing that Radiance borrowed from it.
So this was a Suzuki film in the 60s? And this is like, I think it's the same story.
So it's a remake version. This is the later one.
Yeah.
This is 19...
Well, there's several versions of this.
88.
It was also called Carmen 1945. It was an alternate title.
But it takes place in post-World War II.
Yes.
Occupation.
Japan.
Interesting. I gotta stop saying that.
Anybody seen this? Has anybody
88
seen this?
Films, like
or any of the versions.
There's so many labels. That's just one I haven't been able to get into yet. But they have some strong fans. And they usually put out Asian cinema.
Who was the director?
I feel like most of the time. Who's the director?
Anybody have heard of?
Gosha. Hide Gosha?
Hide Gosha. I don't know.
Nope.
Excellent. Excellent.
So that's 88 Films. I thought that was Radiance. We've got Naked Came the Stranger getting a 4K release.
Maybe I'll click on that one.
Yeah, maybe not. These are mostly partner label stuff. I do want to shout out to this because I have to. Because it's a Eric Romer film. Eric Romer. I already own this film. It's in the box set. It's in the Arrow Academy box set.
Oh.
But part of me is tempted to buy it just because
just to support.
I want to support more of his films being put on disc.
Do it.
Especially this one because it's not in his Comedies and Proverbs.
Is this his 80s film?
It's not in his Tales of the Four Seasons. It's not in any of his series. It's just a standalone film. It's later. It is. It's earlier. It's 76.
Okay.
So it's between Comedies and Proverbs and his Six Moral Tales, which I love both of those. I haven't seen this yet. It is from Film Movement Classics, which is a good partner label, probably the best partner label from Vinegar Syndrome, if I had to pick one. I just picked up some things from them. They were right in that box on the floor down there. You see that box?
They started as like a subscription thing. And they
really?
would, like years ago as DVDs, and they would send you, and it would be the feature and a short film. That was their thing.
Oh.
Like a new short film.
Well.
Or maybe an old short film. I don't know.
Now
now they're doing their thing.
Partner labeling it up. This is cool. I've never seen a period piece yet by Eric Romer. I want to see how that works. See if he can write that.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Everybody go pick it up, support it so we can get more Eric Romer films. It's 1976, The Marquis of O.
Oh, Bruno Ganz. Oh, interesting.
Bruno Ganz.
Okay.
He reused the actors a lot. He loved to keep reusing the same actors, which is great. Because you can watch Pauline at the Beach and see her as like a teenager, and then watch, like 30 years later, you watch Autumn Tale, and she's the lead in that. It blew my mind when I went back and watched... No, it's not Pauline at the Beach. It's Claire's Knee. She's in Claire's Knee.
Wait, I'm thinking of somebody else.
The main
Who's the main actress in Green Ray? Isn't she also in?
She's also in Tale of Bottom too, but
Okay.
she's the friend.
That's
She's
what I
not
was
the main
thinking.
character. Yeah. No, she's in a lot of them too.
Anyway, same actors. All good stuff.
Are you kidding me? We have another Rats movie. We can't get away from Rats this evening.
Is this the same movie?
No, this is Rats: Knights
it's
of
Bruno Mattei. Oh,
Knights
God.
of Terror. This is from Severin. Wow, again, I'm sure that poster is way cooler than the movie itself. But maybe not. I don't know. Severin's releasing Rats. This is from 1984. Great year for movies.
This is an Italian film.
Oh.
Right?
I don't know. Again, it only says...
Probably in English. Well, it probably is dubbed.
Yeah.
I would assume.
They're
always dubbed. They're Italian.
I think I get it. Just from that poster, I think I know what's going on. There's a rat infestation.
There's rats.
they gotta kill them all.
No description needed.
That looks like fun. So we're 2 for 2 for Rats movies this evening. So some of the cinematographs are getting like standard editions, like Child's Play, and I saw the baseball one up there.
You picked that up, didn't you?
I did. I picked that up for my buddy Connor. Bang the Drum also getting a standard edition if you don't want to get the nice digibook.
You were excited about this. Weren't you talking to the guy at the table about this?
Not this one. I was talking about the one I ended up picking up. Teddy Bear.
He was talking about this.
Teddy Bear. I don't know. I don't care about sports.
No?
No, not a sports guy.
Okay.
I watch sports movies.
Baseball? No?
Yeah.
America's pastime?
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
All right.
I watch a different sport.
A little slow. Being Maria, that's interesting.
Oh yeah.
Upper right here. This is
hot legs, hot and saucy pizza girls.
Go over one. That looks fascinating, but not for me. This is, I guess, the behind the scenes of Last Tango.
What? You just bought that? Well, you should buy this as well.
And no, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, this would make you sad after you watch it, probably, because this is probably gonna talk about the problematic parts of it, I would think.
Turbulent, like, oh yeah, well, sort of on Maria Schneider. Okay, interesting. Anybody seen this?
Matt Dillon, man. Matt Dillon.
Playing Brando.
As Marlon Brando. Matt Dillon's
What do you
old.
think?
Matt Dillon's aged.
Well,
I have not seen him in a long time. This is the first time.
a little rough there.
No, nothing against him. I mean, he's in a movie, so he's supposed to look like that. He's supposed to look like Marlon Brando in the 80s.
70s.
70s. Wow. That's crazy. So it's not a documentary, it's a biopic.
It appears so. Yes.
It would be really weird if they had Matt Dillon on the front of a documentary about Marlon Brando.
Anyway, I need to watch Last Tango again. And then,
Yeah, watch that.
Then get to this.
And then
maybe.
get to this. I'm sure you could find this somewhere streaming or rent it from Videodrome.
Well, you know, and the movie's not really from
Bing, 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 bing.
from her perspective, so maybe this, well, it kind of is, but it's more him. So maybe this is like, you know,
Interesting.
correcting that a little bit. Or not.
It just came out last year, 2024.
Could be terrible. Could be awful.
Anything can be terrible. That's
true.
the beauty of it. Is it's a risk. Anytime you rent something from Videodrome, it's a risk. I just have a much higher risk because I buy it.
It's true.
For much more
Put
money
down on it.
than risk. And there's look at this. There's a re-release of the Two Towers 4K Steelbook.
Yeah. Why is this here by itself?
They've been re-releasing them. I don't know. Maybe it's in a Walmart or something. I don't know. That's been out forever. But if you missed it,
Great movie.
you want a second chance at that.
Yep.
Is that your favorite one? Please don't say yes. Please don't say
No, the
yes.
first one is.
Fellowship. Thank you. Fellowship is
You know,
nice.
I was thinking about we'll talk about this later. I feel like the third
Fellowship
one's,
of the Ring.
Yeah.
Best one.
It holds up the best. I think it's just, the other two had too much expectation around them or something.
I'm not going to go into reasons. I'm just going to say Fellowship is my personal favorite.
They were burdened with
And that's
expectation.
That's all I got to say.
First one was great.
First one's wonderful. And most rewatchable. Most standalone. It's great.
I think so.
It's wonderful. That's a lot of stuff we just talked about, and we did it in just under an hour.
go to the comments.
58 minutes. Let's talk to
So
people.
many people.
Yeah, let's talk to people. Let's finish out this stream. We'll go for a few more minutes here, but we do have to wrap up, and then we'll see you over on the other stream where we talk about Vinegar Syndrome, and we're going to be shopping live with you guys. Hopefully not giving away our addresses or personal information.
No. I'll be shopping on my own laptop.
Yeah, we'll keep that off the screen, but we
You can
will
do-
take suggestions for what you
Yeah.
what you think we should pick up, because we have no idea what's going to be on sale. Have you looked at it yet? You've perused briefly?
Dabbled.
Okay.
Yes. But I don't know what's going to happen. Honestly.
Let's see. Oh, interesting. Dan's Den says Mike Hodges is also the director of Flash Gordon. Why was he not listed? That wasn't listed on the... That might be what I know him from. We watched that together. That was another Fantasy Boys night.
That was great.
It was so fun.
That was fun on the big screen.
It was great. The best opening titles ever, maybe. I love the opening titles. Probably the best part of the movie. but the costume design and the production design was amazing. I love the look of that film. They go off on like a weird planet, and they're like a treehouse for some reason.
Yeah, where'd the treehouse come in?
I don't know.
Bizarre.
That movie needed all it needed was a really strong lead, and it would have elevated it so much more. He was not great, unfortunately. We needed like a
it's fine.
Who could have elevated it?
No one could have outdone the set design and everything.
I mean, someone could have camped it up and been fun. Yeah. But anyway, he wasn't the best. But I liked him. He still like goes to cons and stuff for that movie.
Alto Knights fails on almost every level. It's a slog for sure. I was supremely disappointed.
Dan's Dan making fun of my Owen Wilson. Wow. Oh, you already talked about that one. Let us know if Alto Knights is good. It's not. Okay. Wow. Okay. Thank you. This is why I do this.
Everyone agreeing on this.
Obi means belt in Japanese, I believe. Oh, interesting. That's that little strip that Radiance does that you can take off the spine. Like it covers the spine. Apparently it's used in Japanese music production and they pulled it for Radiance.
Okay.
It was pretty cool.
I like it a lot. It's a nice way to do things.
It's really cool. It's because they put all the information. It's like a J card, but better.
Did Bruno Mattei do that Jaws movie? He did Cruel Jaws. Was that Bruno Mattei? Jaws? Or is that somebody else?
I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Bruno Mattei did the Rats.
Rats?
No, not Rats. What was the other one we're looking at? They're all blending together in my head.
Lots of rats. This is what it's like. You talk about so many movies.
I don't know how you do this.
It's all a blur. So which Rats movie? Rats or
not
Rats, colon...
Oh, that one. Yes, that Rats movie.
2 Rats movies? Have you seen that Rats movie where they get giant? That's like based on a... It had a cult. It had a Kino cult release recently. Rats Night of Terror is what
Cruel Jaws. Cruel Jaws is a Bruno Mattei movie, and they used footage from the other Jaws films and like crafted this. It's this knockoff. He's great and terrible.
His films look like they have a certain style to them.
Yes.
Certain.
He has his own shelf at Videodrome. So.
What? That's cool. Again, with the Videodrome.
It's called the Italian knockoff shelf. So.
Henry says the actor on the Marquis of O cover looks like a young Marlon Brando. Maybe they could have got him instead of Matt
Well, that
Dillon.
was Bruno Ganz, wasn't it? The German guy?
Bruno Ganz. What else do you know him from?
He did, whatchamacallit? Wings of Desire. He was in Wings of Desire, wasn't he?
Wait, which angel is he?
He's the
main?
He's the
This is what it's like trying to recall things.
I don't know what his name is. His name is Damiel. He's the main guy. He's the main one.
Awesome. I love that.
He's also in that.
Can we watch some of his films? Wim Wenders?
Yeah, you got the whole box set back there.
Yeah, I need to start cranking through that because I loved that movie.
And he's Hitler in Downfall.
Oh,
so
okay.
like those meme or those things you see of people like.
Interesting. So is he a German? He's a German actor.
Yes. Okay. He's a very distinguished German actor.
Distinguished.
No longer with us, unfortunately, but he's great.
Marty says Billy Zane as Marlon Brando is uncanny. Grayson, I don't recognize this name. Fellow is my favorite as well. He's a Fellowship fan. We got him.
Oh, thank you. I
had to translate.
You have to keep. Part of the challenge here is just remembering what you've talked about.
Dude, yeah, you got to keep everything in your head. You got to bounce back and forth. You got to read. You got to read without.
Carrie Witt. I think Two Towers was my favorite for a while. It just really.
Yeah, Carrie Witt says Two Towers is his favorite.
Yeah.
Maybe you get older. You want to become a hobbit and just sit in the Shire and just.
I think that's part of it. I think part of the appeal is just like living in that world without all the drama.
Yeah. Who needs it?
Right.
Yeah. All this end of days.
But it's quite good. They're all good.
I got Bottoms pre-ordered, so freaking excited for it. You want to take a
wild movie?
Take a shot at that person's name?
Schmakatrotsky.
I don't know that. I don't recognize that name either. If this is your first stream, welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's a great name. Grayson says, thanks for the Deaf Crocodile Rex. Dove into their work big time since then. Hey, no worries. You're welcome. I love promote. I don't even want to think of it like promoting. It's just like I talk about stuff I like. If you like it, great. If you don't worry about it. Yeah. I hear a lot of people like, Deaf Crocodile seems cool, but that's not for me. Fine. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Don't worry about it. How many have you watched? 0.
Well, I don't know that for sure.
You got to give it a chance.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. I'll give anything a chance. I watch Bruno Mattei movies. Come on.
Okay, hold on here. This is big news. Jeffrey says, Jeffrey Beaumont, Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings is his favorite.
Really?
Or their favorite. I don't want to assume it's a he. I've not seen that one yet. But we have it back there. We should watch it.
You haven't seen that?
I haven't seen it. It's hard. It was hard to get for a while. The Blu-ray was
good.
Hard.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I've seen The Hobbit, which is not Ralph Bakshi. It's actually
the other one.
It's Rankin and Bass, which is crazy.
That's right.
And then Rankin and Bass came back for
The Return of the King.
King.
Yes.
But then Bakshi came in the middle. Super weird.
So why haven't you seen this movie? You know all about it.
Because, man, there's
and you own it.
Thousands of things to watch. That's always the reason. It's not like I'm choosing to not watch stuff. Let's see. Where are we? Baloney. In June, I will go to the Criterion website and go through the catalog of early releases. Hey, he's following my lead with that early stuff.
Well, you're talking about like 20s, 30s. They're talking about early,
spine numbers?
Like spine numbers?
Oh, maybe. I want to get those titles I want before they're OOP. Yeah, he's doing that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm planning a 10-movie purchase in July. Look at that. He's so prepared. He's got the budget set, 10 movies.
I need to set aside some cash. $20
That's
each. Probably a wise move.
Yeah, we should. We should budget.
I want to set like dates so that I know on my calendar like when we're going, and then I can set aside the cash or whatever. Yeah.
That's true.
I should plan.
Return of the King was my most rewatched when I was younger. So have you ever watched one without? I always just watch them all through if I'm going to watch them. Although we watched Fellowship.
You mean
recently.
just like picking out one of the sequels?
Yeah, I've never done that.
I'm sure I have. I'm sure.
Schmakatrotsky says perfect pronunciation on the first try.
Yeah, this is what I do.
Schmakatrotsky.
Noodle Vlog has been sold to Netflix. Okay.
Oh.
Good. That's where it should be, probably, because I don't know what the audience is for that.
Are you guys planning on seeing Friendship? A ton of cringe comedy, but the tone is pretty unique. No, that would be fun for us to go see together. Like with a friend. Would that be too real? What if I don't know. What if we just watched it and then I just ghosted you completely afterwards and I never talked to you again?
Let's go see it. Let's go see it.
That would be an amazing...
Do you think you would get more annoyed with me or vice versa?
What do you mean?
Isn't that what the movie's about?
The movie is... Well, the movie's... I think from what I got from the trailer is like... They just have a couple fun nights together and then Paul Rudd's like...
Oh, it's like...
It was a couple fun nights, but...
That's it?
I don't want to be friends anymore, yeah.
Oh, I see.
And the guy goes insane.
Super annoying.
Because he got super like... Because he never had friends before.
So am I the annoying one?
I don't know.
You keep inviting me over.
We'll have to watch it first, and then we'll see who we relate to. Are you a Paul Rudd? Which one of us is a Paul Rudd? And I don't know who the other guy is.
I hope I'm a Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's amazing. A Paul Rudd. You look great.
Yeah.
You're holding up great.
That was a whole different...
Grayson. My first stream. Oh, it is his first stream. Been bringing Master Chef with my wife.
Welcome.
But been binging Master Chef, but we're on a brownie baking break. Wow, he's taking a break.
A lot of B's in there.
Tongue twister. He's taking a break from Master Chef to watch us dummies talk about movies. That's great.
Usually Master Chef is like the break from life, isn't it? Like you just watch cooking show. That's what Sharon.
Well, they've been watching it so much that he needs a break from that.
Yeah. Good for you. Welcome. Right?
Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. It's not usually like this. It's less chaotic because he's not.
It's not usually this great. I'm not usually here.
He's not here. Less interruptions.
Oh, there's an 80s Hobbit adaptation made in Russia?
What?
You clicked on those.
Shadow Raptor Pita Lion. There's the 80s Hobbit adaptation made in Russia that's not bad. We gotta get this, man.
Should see this.
They have an actor playing Tolkien introducing the story, which is amusing because he's speaking Russian. Write this down. This is why you have a laptop. Take note. See if it's on DVD or Blu-ray. We gotta find this. We gotta track this down. This is great. I have like a producer here next to me. I have a fact checker. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Shadow Raptor. I had no idea about that.
What? Cronatelli?
Cronatelli?
Guardians of the Ring, Soviet TV play miniseries based on the Fellowship of the Ring. Fascinating.
What in the world? What year is it? Find out what year it is. Fact checker.
Let's go in here. Get into it. 91. Okay.
Dan Stenson.
Long thought lost.
Whoever's the Tim Robinson of the duo, good luck. Yeah, Tim Robinson. I assume he goes crazy based on that.
I'm not a huge fan of him.
We'll see.
A little annoying, which maybe is the point.
It's A24, so hopefully... Well, A24's been slipping lately, though. Like
they just have put out so much.
They need to rein it in because that Baby Girl, whatever it's called, was terrible. Sorry if you liked it. And I'm just... My personal opinion obviously I'm not saying it. No one else can like it. Also, the Unicorn. Speaking of Paul Rudd, I thought the Unicorn movie was also very, very, very not great.
Oh, Death of Unicorn.
I was so hyped for that one. It's like my thing. It's so much my thing, and it just dropped the ball. Okay. Joshua Andrews, DJ, did you end up picking up Tales of Adventures 2 and 3 in the imprint sale? I gotta give a huge shout out to Joshua Andrews because he's the one who told me about the imprint sale. Imprint. It's not imprint. It's a website, but it's JB Hi-Fi. It's like Best Buy in Australia.
Okay.
And they are doing 50% off, or a buy one, get one free sale on all Blu-rays and 4Ks right now, including imprint titles, including the big box set. So you buy a $100 like box set, you get a whole $100 one for free. It's basically like 50% off
So
it's the same thing. So I'm considering picking up the Tales of Adventure box sets, but I'm second guessing it, and I might instead of getting three, I might just get 2 and then get that director box set that I sent you. Who did the mission? What's his name?
Roland Jaffe.
Yeah, Roland Jaffe. It looks like such a great box set.
I wonder if you'll like those.
I'm so interested, but I might pick those up.
With you.
But it depends on how much we spend on Vincent. But no, I haven't ordered those yet in the sale. But it's a great sale, guys. Go over there and check it out if you want to get some imprint titles for good prices for free. Buy one get one free.
Did you follow any Cannes Film Festival stuff this last week? The awards and movies that came out and all that stuff.
I can't even keep up. They announced all that stuff.
It was the awards were Saturday, and the Iranian film won the Palm. So, Internet User was pointing that out.
Oh, cool. Magnitude agrees that A24's quality control has fallen off. Way prefer neon films nowadays. Yep. And then Grayson also says, do you think A24 might benefit from being more selective? I think so. I think they're I don't know, maybe they just need money and they need a ton of movies, but they've been cranking them out.
They're expanding.
So many
They're
movies.
on a roll, and
Yeah, I think they could be more selective.
But I love that
they had like a brand that was basically like HBO.
That's
it was
the
like
thing.
quality, and I feel like they're going to lose that if they keep cranking out mid movies. Because you know what else I enjoyed, but it also wasn't as good as it could have been, was that Heretic movie last year. I really enjoyed it personally because of my tastes, but I feel like it could have been so much better. It could have been like a classic A24 movie. So Joshua says the Hi-Fi sale is ending tomorrow. So if I am going to get some imprint box sets, I'll need to do that. We need to get off.
Speaking of sales.
Yeah, we need to get off because in 15 minutes we're going to start our next stream. Kerry Witt says, how long does the Vincent sale go on? I think you guys better get to shopping. It stops tonight at midnight.
It's 100 minutes from now, basically.
Yes, basically we have a couple hours. So we're going to switch over to that stream.
Yep.
Just jump back to the channel page, hop over to the other stream, and thank you guys for watching. If you're watching after the fact on the replay, leave comments down below. Let us know which titles you'll be picking up, and we'll see you next week, same time, same channel, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for some more new releases, and we'll be starting the next month. We'll be starting June.
Let's spend some money.
Let's do it. We'll see you guys over there. But until next show, keep collecting.
Okay.